Hi guys, welcome to My Medicine YouTube, a place where you can find healing for your mind, body, and spirit. Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to discuss a topic that I ran across on social media on Instagram. Tamara Mowry posted a quote maybe like a month ago, and she talked about herself being an empath. And what she was describing sound familiar. It sounded like me. And I was like, wait a minute, what is that? So that prompted me to research it a little bit more. You know what? I've been in graduate school, in undergrad for psychology. I had never heard of an empath. So I definitely researched it to learn more about it. And an empath is a person that feels and absorbs other people's emotions and physical symptoms. Okay, they are highly sensitive to other people's emotions and physical symptoms. So when I thought about that, I was like, wow, that definitely described me. That is why I went into psychology and counseling and into that area, because I have always felt other people's emotions and tried to help them. So when I looked deeper into the empath, I found some traits that are common for people who are empaths, and I found it on Psychology Today. And there are 10 traits that are aligned with people who are empaths. The first one is that they are highly sensitive. They can be very spiritual people and giving in nature. Guys, I'm like, wow, that is definitely me. My spiritual beliefs are very important to me. I am a giver by heart. If you ask me, I will try to do everything I can to get it for you. I'm always looking for someone who I can bless. When I was a teacher, I've always looked for students who I could pour into, whether it was through helping them educationally or, providing shoes or whatever that student needed. I was always looking for that. Number two is empaths absorbs other people's emotions. That is me also. When I walk into a room, I can feel whether it is, a warm feeling or it's going to be a stressful situation. I can tap into someone's emotions just by how they're speaking. It's like, oh gosh, this person is having a bad day. Let me try to cheer them up. I am very highly sensitive to other people's emotions. So that is another trait. They're also introverted. You guys, that is me. I am an introvert by nature. Growing up as a kid, I would go into my room and I was very happy being alone. I would read a book or, they used to joke on me. My family used to joke that I would kind of rock on the sofa alone, but I was very comfortable with being alone. Even to this day, I like having my alone time. I'm comfortable being by myself. So during the quarantine, it wasn't like I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get out there. I was very comfortable being alone or being home. I'm an introvert as well. Empaths are highly intuitive, okay? They have gut feelings about people. When I meet people for the first time, especially at a job or a new situation, a new environment, I am reading the room, okay? I'm trying to see, who is who, and, I'm reading the room so I can know, okay, this person I need to kind of stay away from that person, or this person seems nice. That is me. Like I am I have a gut feeling about certain people or certain environments. I definitely have that as well. Also, again, it says that you need your alone time. Introvert, that's the introvert in me. I definitely need my alone time. Especially if it's been a busy, stressful day, I need to come home and unwind. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't really want to, engage in social conversation. I just need time to just kind of decompress and just kind of get my emotions together. Also, they can be overwhelmed in intimate relationships. Now, prior to me being married, this was me, I never was the one who had to be in a relationship. I remember like being in college and my friends, they would say, just, go on a date with somebody just to go on a date with them, just to get out. But if I felt that it was just wasting my time, I just never had that need to do that. And I would try to do it, but it would drain me so much. And when I would get home, I'm like, I don't want to do that again. So it could be overwhelming, intimate relationships. But with my husband, thank goodness he understands me. Like sometimes, like I want to be left alone. Just it's not you. I just need my time to decompress. And when I'm ready, I'm like, hey, babe, let's let's watch a movie. Let's do something. But relationships can be overwhelming because you're used to being by yourself. Another one, guys, you're a target for energy vampires, so narcissists, right? So people with narcissistic personalities is like the total opposite of a person who is empathetic, because if you're a narcissist, you are, everything is about you. You're self-absorbed. You want everybody to cater to you. And if you're empathetic, you're looking and you're listening to other people's emotions. So you are a target for someone who has a narcissistic personality. So these people are like vampires, because for me, I know I'm always trying to see the good in people. And somebody like that, they will try to manipulate you or harm you in some kind of way. And you're trying to see the good in them, and you're not really recognizing that this person could be using you, or they could be, smearing your name or trying to target you. But all you're trying to do is make things better with this person, or you're trying to be nice to this person so they can like you. But the person is self-absorbed, so they don't see that you're doing that. They see you as somebody that they can kind of manipulate. So you have to be, as a person who is very empathetic, you do have to be aware of the narcissistic personality, people with narcissism, because they can prey on people who are very empathetic. Also, you can become replenished by nature. For me, I like walking. I like running. My therapy for me is working out, exercising. It just helps me kind of regulate my emotions, because when you're empathetic, you get all those feelings like the world. You feel the weight of the world. And sometimes just by working out and walking in nature, it helps you kind of decompress and kind of put everything in perspective. And you enjoy just the environment, the nature surrounding you. So that's a good thing about people who are empathetic. Also, they have highly tuned senses, okay? So people can get on your nerves. For me, loud noises drives me crazy. Like even when I'm driving, my kids are just like, ah, da, 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 da. If I feel that they're going to argue, like it does something to my nerves. If I feel like they're going to fight, like I can hear their voices kind of raising, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to argue with each other. I'm immediately trying to diffuse the situation so they don't argue, because I don't want my nerves to, to get rattled. So people who are empathetic, your nerves can be really rattled by your senses, whether it's smell or whether it's the noise or what you see. You are very highly tuned with your senses. Also, empaths have a huge heart, but sometimes they can give too much, right? I have a huge heart. I hate to keep saying things about me, because if you have a huge heart, you're kind of humble and you don't never really tell people what you do. I do a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't know that I do, because I don't want people to know. I'm not there trying to brag and say, this is what I did for this person. This is what I did for that person. But people who are empaths do have big hearts, and they are givers by nature. For me, I will give you the shirt off my back if you need it. And sometimes that can be taken advantage of. People who will try to use you because they know that you have a big heart. So that's another. That is the 10th trait of a person who is empathetic. So what should you do if you're an empathetic person? You should definitely have time management. So just making sure that you prioritize the things that are in your life, because it can become overwhelming with so many people coming to you to solve their problems. Because if you are somebody who's empathetic, then you're a good listener. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to have people reaching out to you to help them solve their problems, or for you to listen to their problems. So you just definitely need to have time management to make sure that you, when you do that, take time for yourself as well. Also, set boundaries. Okay, those people who are narcissists, or the people who are trying to use you for your kind heart, set boundaries. Do not put yourself in situations that are going to be draining, because it will drain your energy. For me, if I'm in a situation and it's negativity, or I don't like being fake. It takes a lot out of me. And I know a lot of people, it will probably take a lot out of you. So set your boundaries. If you're trying to go to an event or a place where you know that it's going to cause you a lot of stress or anxiety, set your boundaries. Don't go. It's okay, because you're, by nature, you want to help, you want to please the people around you, but you need to set your own boundaries to make sure that you are living in a healthy way. So I hope this was very informative. It was very informative for me to recognize my own behaviors and my own things that I do that I did not know. So if you are somebody who is very empathetic, leave a comment below. Let me know what are the traits that you display. And maybe we could just have a conversation to help each other out. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this topic, and I will catch you on the next time.